folks, and welcome to another helping of Mr H's Autoport. You join me this evening back in the studio where I've come to make a little video called DVLA versus TV licensing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare two letters that I have in front of me. One from DVLA and one from TV licensing. Now, I've recently had reason to declare my vehicle off the road, make a SON or statutory off the road notification, which, as many of you know, you'll get a refund on your vehicle tax if you make one to DVLA. Likewise, if you make a no licence needed declaration to TV licensing, should you have any portions of your TV licence that's unused, you'll get a refund on that. Now, what will be interesting to do as a little exercise is see the language and the difference between these two letters. One is an official government agency, the other is just trying to mimic one. And I bet you can guess which one's trying to mimic it, can't you? Right, so we'll read the DVLA one first. Now, I've made this one recently, and I was quite surprised that within using the website, within a few days, I received this letter through the post along with the cheque for £60, which was the unused part of the road tax. And it goes like this. At the top we've got the heading Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency. In bold, your refund payment for vehicle registration, and then there's my form of vehicle registration there. Dear Mr H, we calculated this refund from the date we received notification that your vehicle has, and then there's a list. 1. Being sold, transferred, exported or scrapped at an authorised treatment facility, and in brackets ATF. 2. Being taken off the road and you've made a statutory off the road notification, in brackets SON. Or 3. Become exempt from paying vehicle tax. Please note, first year refunds are based on the standard rate payable. If the first year rate is less than the standard rate, then the refund is based on the amount paid. You can tell us about any changes by using one of our online services at, and then there's a website there for the DVLA. There's a few stamps here that they're investors in people, that the vehicle services, and the slogans simpler, better, safer. Below that was a cheque for, as I say, £60, and that's it. That's the one from DVLA. Now, we'll read the one from TV licensing. Now, before I do read it out, I must point out that this letter is rather old. I made this declaration back in 2014, at the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. So, bear that in mind that it is a few years old, and the language may have changed in these letters, although the people at TV licensing aren't very imaginative, and they've been sending the same letters out and the rough templates for about 20 years. So I should imagine the language in these no licence needed declaration responses are pretty much the same. So, let's read it, shall we? The first thing that it tells you is, thank you for getting in touch. Dear Mr H, you recently let us know that you don't need a TV licence. Our records have been updated and you won't receive any more letters from us for nearly 2 years. Unless you have told us you will need a licence before then. Or we believe that your circumstances have changed. In about 2 years, or sooner if appropriate, we'll get in touch to check if you still don't need a licence. Then in bold it says, we may need a couple of minutes of your time. The law states that you must be covered by a TV licence to use any device to watch or record programmes as they're being shown on TV. This includes TVs, computers, mobile phones, games consoles, digital boxes and DVD/VHS recorders. As it is our duty to ensure that everyone in the UK who needs a licence has one, we may visit your home to check that no licence is required. We visit addresses to check because when we make contact we find almost 1 in 5 people need a licence. Please be assured that this is a routine visit and will take no more than a few minutes. If your situation changes, please let us know, and again, that bit's in bold. If you begin watching programmes as they're being shown on TV, you'll need to be covered by a TV licence. You can buy one quickly and easily online at, and then there's a website that I can go to, a TVL website, or by calling, and then there's a telephone number that I'm assuming would take me through to TV licensing. with your bank details ready. Yours sincerely, Debbie Beckett, Customer Service Manager. As many people move home or change their circumstances, we're not able to put a permanent stop on letters. And that's the one from TV licensing. Now, as I stated, it is an old letter. The law has changed as of the 1st of September 2016, and the letter, I should imagine, now includes that if you're using the BBC iPlayer service to download or watch programmes on, you also need a TV licence to be covered with that as well. Now, the first thing that I notice is that the one from DVLA doesn't state that it needs to come and check on me in 2 years to check if they've put the vehicle back on the road. In fact, they don't state that they need to come round and check up if I'm now driving the vehicle without any road tax. I've made a statement. It's a statement that's binding in law. Should I be caught driving my vehicle on the road, I'll be dealt with. And rightly so. I have no qualms about that. You know, I'm not going to argue that. TV licensing, on the other hand, feel the need to keep threatening you and reminding you of the law. In fact, in this letter here from the DVLA, there's no mention that should I wish to start driving my vehicle back on the road again, I'd need to tax it. I know it needs taxing, and I know that's what I'd need to do. So, folks, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the DVLA's approach, which is a bona fide government agency and backed up by the law, or TV licensing's way of doing business, who are only a subdivision of the BBC, you know, with no authority whatsoever? I know which one I prefer. Now, as I say, the DVLA have been fantastic. You know, within a week of me making that declaration online, this had come through the post. Non-threatening, non-scary, no need to tell me who it's from. It doesn't state on it, you know, DVLA or any of that business. However, TV licensing, you know, they feel the need to keep reminding you of the law as though you're some thick person. You know, and TV licensing, all very, very scary. Now, I've dropped off their radar, as many of you know, and long may that continue, to be honest. But I know some of you do still get these letters, and you do worry about them because you worry about the tone. And that is the worst part of these letters. They're very threatening and very abusive. Now, what you need to do with this is, if you get one of these, is bin it. You don't need to do a damn thing. However, you get one from DVLA, you must conform to it. Well, folks, I'll leave it there. It was just a little bit of a video to show you the language of two agencies. One official, one parading as being official. So, that's it from me until the next time. So, from the fireworks outside and from Mr H, it is bye-bye for now.